What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining us here on a lovely Mother's Day. Wishing all the racing mothers out there a happy Mother's Day and hope you guys are having a good one. And thank you for joining Shane and I here just to have a nice little show. We won't be on here too long. It's Mother's Day. So we'll get it started, man. What's going on down there, man? I heard it's raining.
Yeah. As I was talking to you before the show started, man, we got hit hard today with some heavy rain. We had some flash flood warnings that popped up. Looked like a little tropical type storm coming up through the Gulf. It's been running through us all day today. Like 1 minute it'd be just pouring down rain, lightning, and then the wind picks up a little bit. But hey, we're holding strong. We're still good down here.
Yeah.
And then you guys get the sunny weather. So
It's about time it flip flop, man. So it's funny, man, because man, it rained like 5 6 days in a row up here, and I didn't think like stuff would be like tracks would be operational with all that rain, but um,
yeah.
I didn't get freed up yesterday to go down to CJ. I tried my hardest, but we just didn't make it down there. But I did end up making it, and I ended up going to big track racing. Uh, so down at Midway last night, watched some
Yeah.
watched some good racing. Watched a 4-cylinder roll over on top of another 4-cylinder, and
Oh.
yeah, I mean he just
Oh.
flipped it, but he's all right. Both of them are good.
Yeah.
I seen the photos from CJ. He looked like said he had a good turnout, some good racing. So I'm happy for him. Sorry I didn't make it down there.
Yeah.
Um, the rumor going around that we might be racing this weekend, so it's what
Ooh.
we're hoping for at least.
Ooh. Well,
So
that'd
we
be
get
good.
well, if
He said
you
he had a rollover too.
uh,
CJ did. Oh my.
my gosh, well, you know what, man, you can definitely tell. Like you can tell guys have been cooped up in a house for a very long winter
Hmm.
because, man, I mean, the aggressive, it was just aggressive, and but you can definitely tell it's definitely their first week of racing,
Hmm.
where I was at the big track, and then we're Jake and CJ down there, they had a rollover. I mean,
Yeah.
it's it all work itself out. Everybody's all amped up, ready to get on there. I know, like this week's I'm gonna have to really buckle down after work, get some stuff done, and hopefully be ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think everybody's ready at this point in time.
Absolutely.
I know
Absolutely.
there's some tracks that were able to race. Um, I know somebody that we personally know that didn't even give me a call,
Oh really?
and yeah, they did some test laps, and
Oh.
so I was over their house today this
Oh yeah.
morning, and
Did you let him have it?
oh yeah, and I had to go pick up something from there, and we were talking. So I tell you what, though, man. So I went to River Valley this morning
Oh, did you?
and seen John, and
How they doing?
he's doing good, man. He reconfigured his track, man,
I know.
and
Remember you saying that. I remember you
dude,
saying
it
that.
looks good.
I remember you saying
It
that's
looks
pretty
good.
cool.
It looks good.
Hmm.
I told him, I said, man, you need to be proud, man, because it looks good. It looks
Good.
really good. The way
Yeah,
we laid it out looks really good.
I like to see that place
It,
start building up. From
yeah,
just being a small little backyard track to being something pretty special in it.
yeah. I mean, I like the way he laid it out, man. It looks good. I
Yeah,
think it would be 10 times more funner than we've always said that track was fun to race, but I think that one now the way his layout is, I think it
yeah,
would be even more funner to go run it.
yeah.
But
Yeah. I know we had a ball out there.
yeah, so congrats to them guys. They got out already.
Hmm.
Um, but I think most part everybody's ready.
Yeah,
You know, little fine things here I think is left pretty
yeah,
much.
yep. Absolutely,
But,
absolutely. Hey, yeah, we get into. Did you want to get into that? Our little contest.
yeah, man, I'll let you take it away. You
All
can
right.
you, you can do you go ahead and do.
So I didn't realize, that we'd have a turnout kind of like this with that little contest we had with a hat giveaway.
Yeah, it was nice.
It ended up look we had
I,
about 60 people enter into it, 17 shares, which is phenomenal. With it, we had, let's see here. We had a few of them in the teens, actually quite a bit of them in teens and liking.
yeah,
Let's see here. Let's see, Jared Ellswick with the 16. He was up there pretty decently high. Let's see here. Let's go back. I threw a picture of you and I out there.
yeah,
We
you did.
we had 8, which was fun. Let's see here. I'm rolling down through them right now on my Facebook to see where we're at on some of the. Some of the pictures were great. I stopped at Ken's. I love his cart. Did you see his pictures? They
Yes,
did a little photo shoot.
yes, I
With
loved
him.
it, man. Great.
I
That's
did.
our again, man.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that little
telling you,
photo shoot that Ken did. Let's see here. Nick Rusher's cart, the 98. That's a cool looking one.
dude. There are
Uh,
some really, really,
yeah,
really, really nice machines on here,
I
man. I'm
I
not gonna
know.
lie.
Yep, the 58 of what's that? I don't want to butcher
Really,
last names. Let's see here. Where do we at? I threw Addie's on there. I love that picture of Addie's. She had 6. Let's see here. John Levere. He threw one up there with no body on it. Let's see here. Shayla Heindel, and they're 21. I like that paint scheme. It's like a
yes.
white and purple and a bright yellow. I I love that color. Those color schemes. Let's see here. And then I'm getting to the winner of our little contest here. Let me go back up to it real quick. It disappeared on me. It was up near the front. Okay. So we do have a winner of this, and looks like the cart is a L1. It's black and yellow, and the person who posted up would be a Becky Schrock. I don't, as I said, I don't
Chirac?
want to butcher that name.
Is it Chirac?
Shyrock.
Maybe. I don't know if I missed saying it. I'm sorry. You can.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and have them post in our Flat Cart Mafia their address and stuff like that, and we'll.
Yeah, I'm messaging her right now. So.
Yep. Is
Yep.
for a hat size, and
Yeah.
then what we're going to do. I think you and I discussed about passing out some stickers,
Yeah.
just some runner ups, and it looks like a second runner up is Becky also too. But
Yeah.
in the cart 72, it's a black with a neon green.
I think she said his name was Michael or Mike.
Yeah, Michael. Correct. And the other one looks like, was that Jamie Hoover? Is that the cart, the
That's the
driver
winner.
of that cart?
Yeah, that's the winner. Yeah.
That's the winner, Jamie Hoover. And then let's see here. Let's go through some of these other ones here that I liked. I do like the ones that Jake posted. Them bodies on those are kind of
Dude, his
like
I like
look
his,
like little
man.
late models.
Yeah, I like that, man. I love that so much. I told him a long time ago. I think he should start producing them. And
There's a group of them right here. Randy Scheckman posted. There's a purple number 6. I just something about that purple and green I like.
well, if you like purple, man, you guys see. We got to have John Levere send one of his new cart.
Oh, he did purple.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice.
I like that purple color. And then let's see here,
His purple.
Andy got his on there. I like that. I mean, we really had a really good turnout with people posting and comments. Let's see here. And then we got, I'm looking at one. It's a little, let's see here. Joe Miller of his 07.
Dude, there are some really, really nice machines on there. Really nice. I mean, you can't ask. I mean, it's nice doing, what we did. And I mean, these, I mean, you just look at some of these, man, and you're just like, yeah, these are just.
Here we go. Here's the third place. So I'm going down through. It looks like Shayla Heindel posted it up, and it looks like she put in a comment. Somebody put in the comments. I hope Bo wins.
Yeah,
He looks like a young little boy in a 17.
yeah. So
Uh,
if they're listening, just tell them to get a hold of me.
mhm.
I'll get him some stickers.
Yep.
And he wasn't. I mean, really, Bo wasn't too far off.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. And
Uh,
I want to do something like that again. I really like the turnout we had with that,
right.
and the responses we had with that. But no, I mean, if you guys are listening and stuff like that, I mean, what is some of the paint scheme colors that people like? Do you like that old traditional? Sometimes I do like that black and gold and white. That just looks that color looks sharp.
Well, man, like I grew up. You know, I, I'm kind of like the old scheme, like the old Kodiak or the old Haviland cars. Um, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing more ironic than the black and three, right? We all know that. I think we
Hmm.
all can agree. But when you get into like the other ones, like you remember the old Gatorade car? When
Yes, I do.
Gatorade was like really popular, very starting to come out, and they had a
Hmm.
paint scheme and
Hmm.
the old Haviland, the old
Hmm.
Kodiak.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you remember, was that Ricky Bobby's dad drove that car in
yeah,
Talladega Nights,
yeah, and
that
then
black, gold, and red and white. There's
well,
that something
even
about
like
that
Dustin
looks
sitting
good.
there saying the old mellow yellow looking
Mellow
car.
yellow,
Yeah, man,
yes.
with the chrome rims running around the track, I
Hmm.
mean, it just
Was that
the
Kyle? No, that was Kyle Petty. Did he run that car?
I think he did run that car if I'm not he might
Yeah,
have. I'm not
yeah.
not 100% sure, but man, this old paint schemes, and some of the new ones, man, are not bad either.
Yeah, no, I mean, as I said, I'm also like a like a bright colors too. You know, the lime greens, and as I said, the lime greens and the purples, the bright
Yeah,
yellows, and I know was it last year I had that one that not last year before Hayden ran that black and bright yellow, and that
yeah,
yellow just stuck
good.
out.
Yes, it sticks out.
But I'm sitting here, I got this old NASCAR magazine, and I'm kind of like looking at it and looking at some of the old paint schemes from this book is from 1999. That's it was they got the Kodiak. You
Oh,
remember? Oh, and
yeah.
that green and white with
I mean, you
oh
had all kinds back in. You had Red Man back in. Remember
Red
that?
Man Bandit.
Bandit. I mean, you had all kinds, and that you don't get to see now.
Hmm. Bill
Now it's
Elliott at
mostly
McDonald's.
insurance companies and banks
Yeah,
that are on there, and I mean, you
yeah.
know,
You can't relate to them anymore. It seems like
yeah,
when it comes to that. Even like the John Deere, that John Deere that Chad Little ran.
yeah.
That's in here. Oh, do you remember? Do you remember that Chrome of Darrell Waltrip, the
The
17? It was
was that the Coors Light Silver Bullet car?
no. Well, yeah, that one too. I forgot about that
Yeah,
one.
it was all
Sterling Marlin.
chrome. Sterling Marlin, yeah.
Sterling Marlin ran that.
Remember the old Tide?
Tide, yes. Ricky
That
Rudd.
was a nice looking car, man.
Yep, Ricky
Yeah,
Rudd
yeah.
ran that one. See,
Even Ricky Craven drove that for a while too.
yeah, Ricky Craven. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Valvoline 6.
Yep.
But they still bring out Hendrick still brings that out sometimes. I've noticed that. Well, what about here? The Rusty. Which one was you? A Rusty Wallace Black or the Rusty Wallace Blue?
I really are you talking about paint scheme?
The paint scheme when he ran the Miller Lite.
I like the
When he,
black.
the black. Yeah,
I like the black a lot.
yeah. Because as I said, I'm just pulling through this book. I mean, you're going from like Rusty in the 2, and he's driving the blue and white. Well, obviously Earnhardt in the black,
Yeah.
but Sterling Marlin in the Kodak 4.
Dustin just said, "What about the purple and yellow
Oh, Jimmy
camel?"
Spencer, the
Yeah,
Camel. Yeah, the
yeah.
Jimmy
That
Spencers.
was a
Yeah,
nice one. Yeah, that was a nice one too.
yeah. Yeah, the Kodak, Ricky Rudd in the 10. Yeah.
So I mean, everybody knows by now, man. Like, I started out, in the drag racing world, and their paint schemes, man, were huge back then. They had the Winston car,
Oh
which
yeah.
was a funny car, and then they had the Smoking Joe. Then they had, the iconic one there in their sport was Budweiser
Budweiser,
with Tim
yeah, yeah.
Bernstein, and then you had Castrol from John Force and all those guys. You know what I
Oh, that
mean? And,
Castro, yeah. Let's
yeah.
see here.
So, but yeah.
I was looking up these.
See, I was never, John. I was never UPS. Never liked that paint scheme. I never
for
liked that.
Dale Jarrett.
Yeah, never liked it. Never liked it. I don't. It was just. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the brown or something in it. I never really cared for it.
See, I didn't mind it. What he'd switched from was that the old, oh crap, I'm trying to think here. I want to pull this up here. Um, what was that? The Ford Quality Care is what
Yeah, I
he
think.
used to
Yeah, I
run.
think. Yeah. The old blue and white. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was. And he went
Then
to
they
the
try to.
eight.
Then they try to spice it up with the flames. You remember when they did the flames?
Yes,
I
yep,
was
yep.
like, dude, this is so stupid.
Yes, yes, I agree. So I'm sitting here trying to share this one here. I don't know if it's popping up or not. Um, Come on now. Is it pop? There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, it has to go to me first, and then I get it.
Okay. So I was
Yeah,
looking at
I like to
so
have one. You know what I
that
mean? Like,
Haviland, that
oh,
gold
look
right
at that.
there.
What car is this bad? But then you just look and you got Terry Labonte, the 44.
Ford. Oh yeah.
The corn. The cornflakes. I mean, you
You
look
know
at
that's dear to
then the
that.
Mellow Yellow, then the Tide.
Yeah.
You know,
That
even
was that 8 car was nice though when he ran that.
well,
I
yeah. Look at the gold Miller Lite car.
yes.
Then you got the Bandit car down here, the 33. Then you got the red cores. Those are just ironic, man. Like,
They were. It was just yeah. I won't lie. Even that 24 of the Rainbow Warriors back in the day. That was a slick looking car.
and then you got, of course, like you got to say something about the GOAT, Tony Stewart. I mean, he
Yeah.
had, and like the city car. Nobody beats the city car. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. I mean,
Days of Thunder.
yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Then Rowdy Burns and all that, man. I
Uh,
mean,
uh,
come on.
yeah. Yeah.
Then you got the iconic one, the STP.
STP. Yeah. Now, see, I like that.
Yes,
That
UPS loses go kart parts all the time. I'm telling
yeah.
you.
I like that Terry car there. That Tony the Tiger has always been one of my favorites. I mean, that blue and gold even looks sharp. Now that 77 right there,
Yes.
I like that paint scheme too.
I mean,
That's
there is some great, some great ones back in. You don't see it a whole lot anymore, man. Like I said, it's mostly banks or,
yeah,
and I just think we're
yeah.
losing our way, man. Like,
They are. They are. If you
you're
go,
always so worried about what somebody else thinks. It's, what I mean? Like,
yeah, you just can't relate to it. Like even the old Hooters car. I like seeing Chase Elliott when he pops in that Hooters car. Back, because it puts you back in the right there. It is. Well,
yeah.
no, it's that.
Yeah, I'm like John, man. The city Chevrolet, man, is the city. That there's something about that neon green going to yellow, going to a black. Is this ironic?
Well, that junior car, his old 8 car with that paint scheme was always super nice too. I always like that vintage NASCAR paint schemes. I'm throwing that on there real quick, but no,
the pink and white, yeah. I man, the Superflow car, I get it, but come on, the mellow yellow and the mellow yellow and the city they just outdo it.
yeah,
You
they
might
do.
go ahead and get the Hardy's car in there with that. I mean, and that was just the really bad one.
Yeah.
Me and Dustin's had this conversation like 10 times, man. So
yeah, Heck, you and I have talked about this several
Yeah,
times ourselves when we just had personal conversations of just
right.
just these paint schemes and that early days before they changed to that Car of Tomorrow. When they did that Car of Tomorrow crap, it just like I like that Quaker State, the '99. I think that was
That's Carl
Carl
Edwards.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl Edwards. But
But I like so Trevor and I have had this conversation. We like to go like I like the wraps. I like doing them. I do like one a year,
mhm.
and I I think maybe next year we might go to like a throwback or something, and either
Mhm.
it don't have to be NASCAR. I mean you got Indy cars always had some cool ones.
Yeah,
F1s had some cool ones. Like
yeah.
I kind of like the Red Bull paint scheme for the F1 cars.
Let's see. Let's go. Let's go to some of these here.
Now you're in my world, man.
Yeah, so let's pull these up and see what we got here when it comes to some of these. Let's pull this down here.
Like the Moon Eyes car was all yellow with black writing.
Yeah.
That car is iconic. Like you can't you can't.
See, I like the what do you call that? The shiny flake paint schemes that NHRA ran, where it's just that shimmered, looked like it
Yeah.
had glitter in it.
So you really want to look at some really outstanding ones? Go look up Scotty Cannon. And like there he is right there. So if you go down
Which
to the
one's
one that
this?
has the teeth on it,
Right there.
yeah. So if you
Pull it
if
down.
you click on that one, will you?
Yeah, let me pull it down a second. Come on now, it's freezing up.
So he used to drive. He started out in pro mod, and his car was called the Killer Tomato. And on every car, it had a big, giant, mean-looking tomato on the front of it. It was like a old Willie's coupe, is what he
Uh huh.
used. And then he finally got sponsored by like Oakley, and that's where these ones came into. Oakley always had these crazy sunglasses,
Uh huh.
and they had crazy paint schemes. And then when he went away, Gary Selzy ended up taking over on that ride, and then he retired. But his boys run sprint car for the World
Okay.
Outlaw.
Okay.
Gino and them are all big sprint car guys now, and those are his two boys.
What does this say? Funny car paint.
Yeah,
Let's
I
try.
mean, look at some of those, man. They're just so badass, man. I mean,
See, I still do. I like that. Even that blue and white. I mean, it's just simple, not much to
so
it.
okay, so you see the old snake mongoose that's right there, the yellow one with the blue stripe
Uh
on it.
huh. Uh huh.
Man, that is if you go to like any diehard drag guy, I mean, it's going to be that car.
Yeah.
Snake and Mongoose. That was Mongoose McQueen. I mean, he was just now Ron Capps has brought it back, and it's just, I mean,
You gotta you put yourself a big old Thunderbird on the hood.
yeah.
That's kind of neat with the tiger stripes on it.
Oh yeah, man. They've had some crazy ones, man. And you want
Yeah.
to talk about glittery and stuff, man? Like, phew. Like look at that Oakley car that you just passed up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which one was that? Where am I at? There we go.
right there,
Yeah,
right
right there.
there.
See it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the detail and just
Oh yeah, man.
that's pretty wild. That is nice.
That would be badass on a cart.
Hmm.
I think that would be pretty cool.
That's what I said. I'm going to get that airbrusher out one day, and I want to start learning how to airbrush.
Oh, I see, John. You see that mess? Oh, I left a little too early. After I left, he decided to take the stock appearing out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
It's like, yep, I'm gonna get her out now. Let's see
yeah.
here.
Phil's gone. Phil's gone. I'll get it out. It's like I didn't get an invite yesterday from you or Wyatt, so it's all right.
Give him hell about it. And then I'll go to some of these paint
Oh yeah,
schemes
Blade
too.
Models has had some nice ones too, man.
I mean, it's. I see now. Did Todd Brennan still keep his same paint scheme in the 20?
No, he was there last night.
I think he came in third, didn't he? I see.
He took third.
Yeah.
It was just this is regular 20, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, some of them.
A lot of these, man, came from like that Chevy DuPont one there. That was probably from the Dream, I imagine.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure, but
let's see here. There's a.
But Bloomquist is like the. I mean, when you show up the dirt track and it's a no number beside like a 0 with a skull in the middle.
Yeah,
of
it.
Yeah. Come on, man. That's like the iconic number 3 showing up at Daytona,
I would like to say that green color that Tyler Carpenter ran there a couple years back.
Oh, that neon dark green.
Yeah, I liked it. It was real sharp.
He's had some pretty cool ones too,
yes,
man.
Yes, he has. Let's see if I can find it.
He's had some really cool ones.
Let's see here.
That's what it is, man. Just be yourself and that's what I like about what we do is like it's there's guys out there to do it, that are way more into it than we are and that we probably don't even touch,
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's all good, right?
Let's see here. Let's see. There's that green one he had right there. Remember that was pretty cool. That black one. Let's see if he had his green one on there. That purple,
white was pretty cool.
That purple's cool though. That purple and white.
Yellow and white one's pretty badass.
Yeah. Yeah, yellow and black. I don't remember that one. I do remember
what I see now.
Right there it is. That one right there. That green and white. That's slick.
Yeah, he's had some pretty nice ones, man. Really, really nice ones.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has. Right there it is. That green and white one right there. I think he ran that one out at Muskingum one year. That one right there with the big skull one. I remember that one. He ran out there at Muskingum. So anyway, yeah. So there's some.
Hey, John. I bet it is all Wyatt's fault. I asked him one question after I left there about something that he's doing, and now he finally texts me back now and is like, "Why do you want to know?"
There we go. We'll close out this page real quick. We get back into it. There we go. But no. I mean, I love paint schemes. I love paint. I like it. That's something about a nice slick cart out there. And
I love it, man. I absolutely love it.
Your Night Terror cart was still one of my favorites. I don't know why.
It is my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I seen. I was like, that is pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool because it is also too. It isn't one of those ones where they bought the stickers, off of Amazon and it slapped it in on there. It was like a legit body wrap that was like even last year's was cool too. I still liked your last year's one.
Yeah, nobody's seen this year's one yet.
Mm-mm. No, I think you sent me a picture of a text of it.
Yeah, I seen the picture of it.
Mm-hmm. I want to tinker with a couple bodies. As I said, I want to learn to airbrush, and I got some templates that I'm making up to see how they turn out and see what I can do with it. But it'd be neat to learn that, to get nice flames and stuff like that put on there.
Right. So, I'm not an artiste, so
yeah. Well, when it comes to the airbrushing, it's all about your templates. It seems like you get yourself a good template, you can do it. As I say here, let's reading some of the comments from people. I now just popped on to the comments. I was sitting there looking up stuff on there. Now I'm reading our actual comments from people.
Yeah.
So did we say we was going to have a topic for this week? Or
well, we're like literally, if everything holds true and what I hear, Jug Run's going to open up.
Okay.
So, Tires is a big issue for
Yep.
everybody. We've already talked a ton about tires.
Hmm.
Um, we talked about a bunch of prep,
Hmm.
um, you know, setups and stuff like that, man. It's getting out there and just adjusting on them,
Yeah.
you so I'm kind of curious the people that are on here, like, you know, what are they doing? Are they all ready?
Yeah.
Or is Addie ready?
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty well. I think now what we got to do is just get it out on track and see where we're at when it comes to
Right.
what gears she's wanting to run this year. If we're going to keep it the same. If, a year of her, I mean, that girl weighs the same now probably
Right.
she did last year. Still weighs like 2 pounds. That girl's so tiny. So I imagine it's not going to throw off all, her adjustments a whole lot, but you just never know. So
Right.
where we're going to be at with uh, tire pressures when we get out there, her gearing when we get out there. Outside of that, now we're at that point. It has to be out on track before we know what to do with it next.
So if they do a test and tune, she'll test and tune it, then you'll be up here the following week, right?
Correct. Correct. Yep. Yep. And then I'll be able to throw some things onto it and see what it does. But I mean, we're going to go off our notes from last year.
Right.
Just go off of
You
that.
have to. I mean, you
Yeah.
pretty much will have to at this point in time.
Yeah, we just go off the
Yeah.
notes, which we did a pretty good job at the beginning of the year last year, keeping notes of everything. I know Trevor was telling me about how he keep track of what the humidity was that night.
Yeah. You have
Um,
to, man. You have to.
John Gardner helped me out too when it talked about keeping notes of, what did the track feel like? Did you go out there and pick up the dirt before you went out there and ran? Was it how well did it stick to your fingers? Did it fall apart? Did it stick? Did it roll up in a ball and stuff like that? I'm like, never thought of that crap. And
Right.
once we started getting more into it, it's like, man, it makes sense. So what's it doing that night? What's it doing after the heat races? Go back out there before the features. Is that dirt still sticking to your fingers, or is it falling apart? Now it's dried out. Or when they threw more water on it to, what's it doing there? Then what's your temperature? And did it drop? How much does your temperature outside drop?
Yeah. You got to start keeping track of all that stuff, especially if you're going to be real competitive. And
Yeah,
now that you're running points, I think everybody's going to be kind of that way.
yeah.
So,
Then you can refer back to that. And then I guarantee it. If there's a points race in into May,
yeah, there is.
it's
I'm telling you,
it,
it's every other week.
when it comes to late July, 1st of August, it's going to be hotter. It's going to be
Yeah.
drier.
Yeah.
It's going to be warmer as the day goes. So then that track's going to be different. So when you pull up those notes, okay, well, it's what 55 degrees, 60 degrees in May. Now you're getting into June and July. Now we're getting into the 70s and
Right.
80s, even in the afternoon. So then once that sun goes down, what did it drop to then? So as I said, we did a good job last year at the beginning of the year, keeping, good notes of what we ran our tires, what the temperature was outside, and what the track conditions were. And it helped us out. It really did.
Yeah. Yeah. We're there too. Um, a lot of that stuff is in my own head though, but I got to get out of the habit of that. But
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well, Hayden was our note taker, so he did a good
yeah,
job at
yeah, he did a really good job of it
it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
He wrote down every time we were messing around with air pressure, what the air pressure was in all four tires. So, and me, I run air pressure different in all four tires,
Yeah, I
unlike
know you do.
a lot of other people. But that's what's always helped me out. I've tried it, but it just doesn't work for me. So I try.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've heard all kinds of stuff, man, air pressure wise. I mean, and
Mhm.
just got to figure out what works best for your cart and your setup.
Exactly, exactly. because I mean I played around with it, like you said. I've heard from stock guys. Obviously I run a lot of only stock, but hey, run it at 8, run it at 5, run it at 10, blah 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 blah. Running 8 here and 6 over here, and I'll be honest
Right.
with you, I went out and it's one of those things where I ran after everybody left, lap after lap, bring it in, take it with it here, run it time after time, bring it back in. And I'll be honest, there was a time when I had 4 different air pressures and felt like that was the fastest my car's been, and it held the best. So, and I've always kind of kept it in that same time frame.
So is Hayden going to run it all this year?
I don't think so. He might, but he's really not. He likes just to play around and tinker with the stuff, but when it comes to being out there on the track, um, it's I don't think it's not really for him, and that's fine.
No,
He'd rather be with Trevor. Honestly, he
yeah,
likes he likes hanging out with him.
he's
You know.
Trevor's little shadow for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh absolutely. Then he also likes to be a pit guy when it
Right.
goes to being out on track. It just doesn't interest him, and he doesn't have that. Sometimes you need that. I call it that dog in you,
Yeah, for sure.
and he feels like bad. Like, oh, I hit that guy. I'm so sorry. I was like, it's okay,
Right.
buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it's fine, but it doesn't say that he won't one day. But as of right now, and I'm not forcing it on him at all.
Oh no, no, not at all.
So, but he does love the pits. He loves working with Trevor. Every time I see him, he's always running around with him.
Yeah, they get him a matching pit bike like Trevor, and they can
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Well, they relate to the gaming and stuff like that,
Right.
and all the tech stuff because Hayden loves tech stuff, and Trevor does too. So they have a very a common, you know,
Right.
love.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, I've got, for sure, definitely got my week cut out this upcoming week, getting our stuff finished, wrapped up. And I don't know. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. I mean, it is what it is, My
yeah,
own fault. So,
yeah. Life gets in you, and
right.
how that is.
Yeah, for sure. So now that I got a whole nother set of tires I got to cut. So, get them prepped and ready. And then
Mhm,
once you bring mine back up, then
mhm.
I'll have another set to cut and get ready. So
Yep,
we'll
yep.
be pretty much you know.
Hmm. I think as of
Plus
what
I'm
she's.
I'm picking up a new set too. So
Oh yeah, are you getting to Vegas?
yeah, I'm going to get a set of Vegas and
Oh
try
yeah,
them. Yeah.
nice, nice. So you have what, 3 brands?
No, I will only have two. I'll have the
Two.
Vegas and I'll have Cobra.
That's right. You don't have the Burses anymore, do you?
No, I don't have no burst.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if you still had a set of those or
So
not.
this is you bring this up. So we I was talking and uh to numerous people about this, and one of them we raced with. Well, all of them we raced with, but one I raced with for a couple years before you got there. And I was talking to him the other day, and he said kind of the same thing that John and you and Wyatt has all talked about. I've really, I mean, I've done good on the Cobras in the mod class, Trevor and I, but I feel that we just can't get the hook that we're striving for.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But he brought up a really good point that like those tires and like other makes that they're really good for like stock and super stock.
Hmm.
But once you get up into that higher RPM and more horsepower range, that you need a better tire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying that they're bad tires. They just
No.
need
Better maybe
a
maybe a higher quality, more durability.
yeah, I guess,
Hmm.
So I'm going to give them a shot. John found me a set there, and got a really good deal on them. So
That's good. Nice, nice. Now are you? Now what is that? Your what? What set of what brand?
they're going to be Vega Yellow.
Or do you have them in hand yet, or are you just still waiting on
They're
them?
at John's. I just
Okay, gotcha. I just didn't know how you're starting your cutting and prepping on those. Are you going to do
well,
those the same
that's
as you did your Cobras, or are you going to do them
no,
different?
no. The way I've been reading, they're completely different cuts. So
Okay, that'd be interesting.
yeah,
Yeah, let us all know how that goes for you.
yeah. I'm gonna, trial and error, really, man. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
That's kind of what it comes down to is trial and error. How you cut them and how you prep them and what your prep is like. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm. Exactly, exactly.
I mean,
I know Addie's got hers already. I talked to her the other day, and she's going back out to my parents this week. And tinkering with some things too again.
she should
So
get ready to get out of school, shouldn't she?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, they got a week left.
A week
Something like
left. I know we have a week left here for our
that. Do you?
girls. Yeah, yeah. Yes. So our no, Aaliyah was out. They had like a little field trip or something like that, and I guess they seen an alligator, and the teacher took a picture of it. I think it was freaking huge. I was like,
Really?
"Oh, pow!"
Well, we have
Things.
alligators here. We can go to the zoo and see an alligator.
You go to the zoo and see them. And so yeah, I mean, but yeah, they got I think week. They got this week and a few days next week. Yes, that's right. Because next week is more of their like field days and
Oh yeah,
stuff
I
like
remember
that,
those
just to
days.
wind the clock out
So
days. I should say.
when are you heading up?
The 21st is when we leave, so that would be on a Thursday. Graduation on a Friday, and Saturday morning and midday is graduation party, and then to the track Saturday night.
Yeah,
So
so you're coming up next week,
yes, correct. Correct. So
22nd or 23rd.
21st is when we leave here. So we haven't decided if we're making the full run that day or splitting it up. Probably going to split it up because we
Oh
usually
yeah,
stop in North Carolina and then go the rest of the way.
gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
it's 12 hours, I think. 10, 12. Well,
Is
with
it
the kids, it's
kids?
12.
Yeah, 12 hours
Yeah,
with the kids.
12
Yeah.
hours. Yeah. If
I
we
gotta
did the
use
whole
the
show.
bathroom, Dad.
Yeah.
As soon as you
Well,
leave or past the rest stop, they've got to use the bathroom.
exactly. Bathroom, and I got to eat. Well, I did half the show there a couple weeks ago on the road.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you guys got to witness some of it, so uh, so you get to know the whole Maurer family and how they travel. But I tell you
Yeah.
what, it has been nice the last few weeks. This week we did nothing. We did absolutely nothing this weekend, which was nice.
You got to take family time, man.
Yeah, it
You
was
have family
nice.
time. So
Yeah, it was nice. We didn't do much of anything yesterday and nothing at all today.
yeah, I'm trying to. I'm. So I go on vacation uh, the week after Memorial Day,
Mm.
and we were sitting here like thinking like because what all we're going to do, right? So I had this crazy idea, and I presented it to the wife that, hey man, let's go. It's on a Sunday, so let's go to the Indianapolis
Oh.
for the 500. Never been. It's kind of really a bucket list thing for me. Let's go. And she just gave me this look like, are you serious? Because prior to that, she bought me tickets to go. The World of Outlaws is going to be down here on Memorial Day
Mhm.
down at Atomic. And she's like, well, I got us, these really good seats and they're all reserved. And I was like, okay. I said, well, let's go to let's go to Indianapolis 500. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I'm still trying to talk her into it. Probably won't happen, but
Well, keep sweet talking her.
yeah, yeah. And then I was like, there's all kinds of tracks. Maybe we can find some racing during the week
Hmm.
because we're going up to Cleveland on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go watch ACDC.
Oh,
So
Really?
yeah, and
Hmm.
so I'm like scouring the internet to see if there's any racing like Tuesday and Thursday.
I didn't realize ACDC's touring still.
Yeah. They're yep.
So who's left in that band? Malcolm passed a
All
couple
all
years ago.
all of them.
So I
Like
thought Malcolm died.
so.
I know Angus is still alive, and Brian's
Yeah.
still alive. I just didn't know if. I'll be dang. I seen the Who is torn too, getting ready
I
to tour
seen
too.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know about that, but and the Who was all right. I didn't mind the Who. Didn't mind them. We got a bunch of concerts I seen pop up in our area. I really didn't look and see. What was it? Journey put on a free concert up there in Cleveland there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I seen that too. Yeah.
hmm hmm And then I know they got a concert venue. One of the closest ones for us. I think they got one in like Charleston, South Carolina. Savannah has a few, but it's all country music when it comes to down here. So, which I guess Luke Bryant is from Statesboro. Well, went to college here where we live, which I thought was kind of neat. But I haven't been to a concert and it's been a minute. I
Yeah,
think
it's been one for me too. Like we got that Sonic Temples going on up here this
oh, is
weekend.
it?
Yeah.
I think the last one I went to, I went and seen Rush in concert.
I can't remember what the last one Carrie and I went to. It's
Yeah,
been a
we went.
while.
Yeah, we went and seen
I
Rush.
think it might have been Shinedown or something.
Oh, Shinedown. It might
Yeah.
Shinedown. It's not a bad
I mean,
band.
we've seen that. It's Carrie's favorite band. We've seen that
Oh,
band.
really?
Band.
Simple Man is one of my favorite songs of
Yeah.
theirs.
Yep.
Simple Man. Hey, has anybody got what concerts have you guys? What's the last one you guys went to? Let me hear. Post Malone? Oh my. I don't know if I'm familiar with Post Malone much. Do you know much Post Malone?
Yeah. It's not bad,
Yeah.
man.
I bet if I heard it, I'd probably recognize it, but I couldn't tell you a Post Malone song right now. But I guarantee if he played a Post Malone, I'll be like, oh yeah, I know that. I know that. I know that I'm still kicking myself. There's two last year I missed out. One of them, from what I hear, it was probably a good thing I missed out on them. And the other one was I'm kicking myself, but the one was Motley Crue. I missed out on theirs
No, you
last
ain't
year,
missing much. I've
and
seen them.
I heard I didn't miss much. And then George Strait and Chris Stapleton. I wanted to see that one, and I missed that one.
Yeah, Carrie would go to that one. I won't go to that one.
Yeah. But Addie wants me to been trying to get me to go to a Creed concert with her.
Oh my God! Tell her to call Carrie because Carrie's trying to get me to go see this crappy band.
Really?
Yeah.
So she goes, "Come on, Dad, let's go see Creed."
Yeah, tell her to get a hold of Carrie, and her and Carrie and Tyler, my oldest boy, they'll all can go together.
They all go together.
Carrie brought up that like next year they're having this cruise and they're going to be on there.
Oh,
but
really?
Like, yeah, there's like 10 other bands, and I'm like, and one of them was like Living Color. I would go on a cruise just to see Living Color before I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh? Bands on a boat. That'd be different.
Yeah. Buck Cherry was going to. I mean,
really?
Yeah, I was going to be on there too. But I was like, dude, it kills me. Creed. I'll just be in the casino, and I don't even drink, and I think I would get drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even drink.
Midland. There's one Midland song I don't mind. I like. I guess that's another group too that if I heard them, more of them, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I know some of their songs.
I had Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
He probably doesn't even know who Freddie Mercury even is. I know Wyatt really well, and I'm telling you, he probably does not know who Freddie Mercury.
Probably not.
Yeah,
probably not. Probably not. But I imagine. So, wonder where they would have been if he didn't pass. So I heard a good question.
Hands around. I mean,
well, that too. But I heard another one too. Would ACDC be ACDC if Bond was never passed?
Yeah, you never know, man. I mean,
how would that direction? That where would they went? I was like, that's a good question.
Yeah, even more legendary.
Yeah,
Like
Freddie
Dusty
Mercury. Yeah,
said, yeah. I mean,
yeah. You
why?
can't.
Freddie Mercury, dude, that's so funny. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
is
Yeah,
he? Is White on here?
I don't. He just messaged me. Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. I was going to tap into his music
Probably,
playlist and see what it would be.
probably keeping secrets.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I guess. He Taylor Swift person. I don't know.
No, I was just saying, is White a Taylor Swift guy?
I don't know. Could be. That's a good question. We might put a poll up on that one.
Is he sitting there listening to Miley Cyrus?
That's a good question. I mean, it is John's stepson, so I mean, you can ask John.
Yeah. Now, wasn't it Andy that's sitting out there rocking out to Lady Gaga?
Yeah, it was Andy. So Ken, I seen the video. Ken
Mm-hmm.
Ken turned me on to the video, so I seen that one,
Yeah.
and that needs to be reproduced.
Yeah.
Like we need to get Andy to do that again.
So is Joe going to run a karaoke night?
I don't know, man. Maybe we can sweet talk Brian and Kathy and Jared into like doing one. And
Right, and intermission in between.
Yeah, intermission. It's a concert, man. On the deck, and he can sing Lady Gaga's favorite hits or something.
Yeah, do some Taylor Swift.
He's like, hey, that'd be nice. Oh God, it's so funny.
Oh, well, you know, come on. You could join in, right?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'll come up with a good playlist. Like you could pick one of these songs and you gotta sing it.
Right.
Yeah, but no, that's funny. Yeah, because you sent that over to me and I'm like, that's hilarious. I love it.
It was so great.
Hey, we could always do it for a good cause too.
Yeah, well, we could take donations.
Donations. There we go. Yeah, we always talked about money makers, right?
Yeah,
we got to think outside that box.
And all the donations can go for the 4th of July fireworks show.
There we go.
There you go. Perfect. Ken, you're in charge of getting Andy to do it. And if you want to dress up, and you guys can dress up like ZZ Top, that would be cool also. I would not be offended by that.
Ooh, some sharp dressed man. Come on.
Dustin, that is not going to happen.
Do you even know any Carly B songs?
No, I do not. To be honest with you,
I was going, wow, I'm not even going to repeat some of the lyrics. So that I'm good.
I don't.
I might pay it not to perform.
Yes.
That's what I do.
God.
Yeah. No, that's that right there. Take outside the box. Hey, listen. So what you do is you get here we go. I got it. So you get a list of just 5 or 6 songs, right?
Okay.
And what you do is the fans will put like $1 down for him to perform that particular song.
Okay.
And then the winner has the most money. That's the song that you got to perform. Come
on. Oh, that's a good one.
That's right there. That's a moneymaker right there. So you can have like Disney princess songs on there. You can have a Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, and stuff like that. You'd have like 5 of them. You just lay them all out. You put it up there at where you pay for your entry. You'll put $1 down for a bet, and then the winner, that's what they sing. Oh, right there.
Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli. They didn't even sing their own songs. It's like, wait, he's not lip singing anything. It's gonna be.
I know, Ken. That's your job, man. You gotta kind of help us do that.
I mean, that's right there's a moneymaker.
That's the moneymaker. You know what I mean?
People are going to throw down some good cash on that one.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
For any song he'll sing for $2, $5, he will stop.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Now listen.
Because you know what I would do? As soon as somebody paid the $5, I would pay the $2 to make him start again. That
start right back up.
Yeah, we'll start it right back up.
Song
It
that never ends.
never ends.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm telling you. I think
See?
that's a
That's
great moneymaker right there. You could.
intermission karaoke at Jug Run. That'd be
Hmm.
great.
Hmm. There
That'd
we
be
go.
great. Because we already got the PA system with the microphone. So, I
Oh,
mean,
and it's great, and it's Bluetooth, so you could throw on any music, Bluetooth in the speakers. Bam, it's done.
well, so looks like we already got one guy that's willing to do it. It's going to be Dustin.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, he's throwing out all kinds of names. So yeah,
yeah.
sounds like it
So
to me.
Dustin said that his wife will pay. So we can already make it happen. I'm pretty sure we could sweet talk Jug Run into making that happen.
So is that what they did for children's? I like that idea.
See,
I do.
that is great.
Hmm.
Half the money can go to the track and half the money can go to the children's hospital.
We could do something with it.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There you go,
Yep,
boys.
there we go. It's a great fundraiser
Yeah, yeah,
and a great laugh.
for sure.
That backfired. Well, duh.
Yeah.
You realize who you're talking to, right?
Yeah, you stuck your foot right in your mouth on that one, bud.
I mean, come on now. Yeah, it's going to backfire.
I don't know
I'm
what
sure.
you're
I'm
talking
sure.
about.
Let's see here. Um, if River Valley wants to do a fundraiser, there we go. Hey, John, we got an idea for you.
We could put on a whole damn concert there.
Oh yeah. You still
Oh,
got that big old Connex box. You stand right up on top and shine
right
some
on
lights
top
up
of
in
it,
there,
man.
right
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah.
Let her,
You
let
wanna
her,
you
let her
wanna act
go.
like your Motley Crue, buddy? We can make that happen.
I'll get you a big old wig and big old V guitar. I think I still have that old V guitar somewhere.
It'd be so funny.
I do have one. There
I
we
would,
go.
dude. I would pay just to sit there in the infield and watch it.
So that's another good idea. It's a good 80s night. That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
That
Yeah.
would be fun. Like an 80s night. Well, he has a mobile DJ service. There you go. What is that? That right at the garage? I don't care where it's held at as long
Yeah.
as it's being held.
I know why he wants to do that at the garage. I know why he wants to do it at the garage. But that's it. We can make it
Yeah.
happen. We can
Hey,
make it happen.
maybe they might want to come over.
Well, you can do the Halloween thing too, man. You can have an 80s Halloween.
A thriller. That's a
Yeah, you
thriller.
got to dress up like characters from the 80s.
Yeah. There
You
you
know?
go. 80s night. That'd be fun.
Imagine seeing you with like long, luscious blonde hair.
I was talking. I would like to see myself with just some hair.
I don't think spandex does great with exhaust. Probably not. Probably not.
well, that is true. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
80s
cool.
Halloween would be cool, man.
That
That
would
would
be
be
cool.
that would be pretty
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, go through the decades. Do it.
Oh,
Do a disco
yeah.
night. I can see some bell bottoms there, Phil. Come on.
60s and 70s night,
Yeah,
with
there's
some
some bell
Leonard
bottoms.
Skinner playing or some
Yeah.
Clarence Clearwater or
No, dude, we're going. If we're going the 70s and 60s, we're going. Say Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Mm.
We're going to go with some ABBA.
Oh, there you go. Africa. Yeah. Wouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
I can see it, man.
It's
We know you're still wearing clothes from the 80s, Ken. We're fully aware.
That's all right.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
it is. It's all good, man. You're amongst friends.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's see here. Yeah. I like reading these comments. They're fun.
No, they're hilarious. Afros and bell bottoms. Hell yeah.
I always, as I said, if I would have liked to had hair, and if I would have had hair, unfortunately, probably would have been more of a fro-like hairstyle because it was curly and stuff like that. But
You would have had a curly mullet, wouldn't you?
I would have had a curly mullet. Yes, I would have, and I would have rocked it.
Right. I can see that. I can so see that.
Play that funky music, white boy. You know that.
Hey, there you go, man. what better else? You go racing, you're there pretty much all day
Yeah.
and into the night, right?
Yeah.
And why can't we just have fun?
Yeah. That's the whole point,
That's the
right?
whole point of it. We're
And,
already having fun. Why can't
you,
we just have more fun?
you know that, well, once again, I talk about the fan experience and
Yeah,
the laugh and the bond and stuff like that. That right there is where it's at.
yeah, it's primo, man. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
And I mean, where else can you go and have that? Like a brotherhood, like you
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like
Oh, I go up there and make a fool of myself any day. I do it every day. I
I
wake up in the
wouldn't
morning
mind
and I'm like, what can I do to make a fool of myself?
it, right? Well, we got to get John Levere up there too. We can't keep him out.
No, he's doing it.
Yeah, I can see him singing the Bee Gees.
Hey, you know one that we need to do? Listen, you want to make some good money.
Disco
So,
night.
well, not only that, wonder if we could get Ben.
Oh my God!
You know the amount of money.
Let me. So every time I hear Hank Williams Jr., Ben looks almost like him. You ever notice that?
Mm, yeah.
I mean,
Friends in low place, not friends in low places. All my rowdy friends have settled down. Him up there on the mic. Yeah, let's do
well,
it.
yeah, for sure. You know what I
Do
mean?
it. Yeah. Shania, was that? Yeah, there we go. Racing version of the Savannah Bananas.
Oh
Come up
my
with their own
God,
rules and stuff like that.
that would be a good Halloween thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Make 2 laps. Everybody stops. You got to run around your cart and dance, and then you get back in and go.
There we go. There we go. Or like you do, uh, what, 2 laps normal, and you have to, you stop. Everybody's got to go in reverse, and then you go
Oh
the other direction, and then you just give everybody. That would be fun. Stop, get out of your cart, do
yeah.
like was that old dizzy bat? We have to spin around
Oh my
on the
God.
bat.
Or you can jump out and everybody just keeps running around all the carts, right?
Yeah,
Until the music stops and you just get in one.
you get in a random
And
cart.
just get in a random cart and take off.
Imagine if you had to get in mine. There we go. Random cart day. Or you,
That'd be great. That'd be
uh,
great.
there we go. There we go. And then
I,
I like it. Jump out and change. Yeah, that's what I say. Like random. Like
yeah. Yeah, just do like we did in school where you just run around the carts. They're all parked in line. Everybody just runs around it. And when the music stops, you just jump in one and go.
then just go. Yeah.
And hope the hell you get yours.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it'd be like give them some all like little
Yes.
banana peels,
Yeah.
like at this throw out
Just
behind
throw out on the track.
them.
Yeah. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
might have seen the kids out there. I mean, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, that would be.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that like
I
that.
think it'd be really hilarious seeing the adults out there doing it.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh
you'd be
yeah.
like, knowing my luck, I would be right next to the cart with the smallest person like Addie, and there's no way in hell I'm fitting in her seat.
Yeah, well, I know. That's what. Then you'd have to like
Yeah.
figure out how to. You might just stand up and try to
You got to
do
stand up
do
and
your
gotta drive it.
do your throttle behind you, and then forget about braking. You just don't need to brake.
Right.
Just go. And then there's Addie in that big thing where she could barely touch the pedals, and she'd be looking like an old person driving because you can't see her head because it's underneath the steering wheel.
So John said he made an ass of himself when starting the cart, put his foot on the wheel, and it took off, revved up and took off, and it went out in the field.
I've about done something like that once,
I,
but
I,
my throttle was stuck.
I can't laugh that because that happened at me on the grid a couple years ago up at River Valley. The link bar came off and that thing went wide open, man, and it went crazy.
I pulled that cord and it went whoosh. It was in my yard and it took off, and I was like, "Oh no!"
God, man.
Yeah, there we go. So hey, look, we got some moneymaker ideas. What is it called? Banana carting.
Yeah, banana carting.
Right, we come up with a set of rules. Forget about the Ohio Predator Valley rules. We're going to come up with our own rules.
Banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah.
Run up beside somebody and put a banana in their tailpipe.
Yeah, exactly. Or you got to put like you have to take all your tires and put like one big tire on it, and all of them like really small and just
Really small ones.
Yeah, try to keep it on there.
I did ask Jarrett if one race we can run it backwards.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
That'd be neat. That'd be cool. Like a backwards and run it that way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other goofy things that you could do.
Or they can cut 2 lanes in the infield and they can do a figure 8 race.
It's already a demolition derby. Sometimes you don't want to add to it. Might as well. Might as well. You might as well also put black spray paint over their lenses so they just can't see. Just you got to go by a spotter.
You go, oh man, that would be tough.
Yeah, like turn right. No. You're the right. Left. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that would be a good one. If we was out of John's, I'd definitely end up in the cornfield.
Yeah, you end up in Lancaster before it's all said and done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that would be.
That'd be interesting, man. It'd definitely be interesting for sure.
But no.
Yeah, I mean, with all the joking aside, man, like it's coming, it's here. Now you gotta get ready.
Yep.
So
get ready, fellas. Get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready, fellas. It's coming along, and as I said, I do believe that we've got at least one cart ready to rock and roll.
Better have 2 of them by the time you get up here.
We should. If not, then it'll be enough to throw out there.
Right.
It fired up. That's all that matters.
Yeah, good.
And that stock class, that's all that matters. If it fires up, I can get the rest ready at the track.
Right.
So that's where we're at with the other one, but definitely the one that she's running, it's ready to go. So I don't even know if she's got numbers on it yet. So
yeah.
It's still blue.
I still got a pretty good list, but I'll tighten it up by this weekend for sure.
Yeah. But no, I probably
I got the code to Trevor's garage, so
just break right on in there, huh?
I just go on in like whatever.
Yeah. But I probably ought to get on here and get over there with my wife and celebrate some finish out the night with a Mother's Day with her and get these chuckleheads to bed and had a fun night tonight.
For sure. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming on and supporting us. Don't forget to hit the like button and share it. It does help us out.
Yes.
And even on the Facebook side of it helps us out. Congratulations to our winners.
Yep.
And happy Mother's Day to everybody, man.
Yep.
And everybody that's looking forward to racing at Jug, I hope to see you up there. Hopefully we get the race this year, this upcoming week. And Mother Nature be kind to us. Yep.
I want to hear the stories from next week.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be some good ones. And everybody stay safe. Have a good week. Work. Be safe out there. And we'll catch you next week.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.